While working the late shift at the cinema, a kid leaned over the counter and whispered, "Is that jacket warm enough to run in?" "Sorry, what?" I said, thinking I misheard him. "Your jacket." He nodded at my chest. His eyes kept flicking toward the glass doors that looked out into the parking lot. "That thing looks plain. No logos, no bright colors." I glanced down at my uniform hoodie. "Yeah, it's just a hoodie." "Why?" He swallowed. "What size is it?" I frowned. "Medium." "Why?" His shoulders dropped like I'd just handed him a lifeline. "I'm medium too." I thought he was messing with me, but then he leaned closer, voice shaking. "I need to get out of here. My stepdad's in the lot. He's mad. He said if I run he'll catch me. It's freezing out there, and I can't run in this." I followed his eyes to his jacket. Bright red, shiny, the kind you could spot from across the street. "So, take it off?" I said. He shook his head. "He'll recognize it. He already saw me wearing it inside. If he sees that jacket moving, he'll know it's me." My stomach tightened. Why not call the police? He let out a breathy laugh. "He already did. He told them I stole money from him. They'll grab me before they listen." I looked past him at the doors again. Snow was blowing sideways. The parking lot lights reflected off wet asphalt. "Please," he said. "Just for a few minutes. Swap jackets. I'll cut through the emergency exit. You can put this on and walk back to the counter like nothing happened." I didn't like any of this, but he was shaking. His hands were red from the cold. "How long?" I asked. 2 minutes, he said. 3 max. He's by the vending machines outside." I took a breath. "Okay, bathroom hallway. Now." He nodded and walked off like nothing was wrong. I waited a beat and followed him down the narrow hall by the restrooms. He was already tugging off the red jacket. We swapped without another word. His jacket was heavier than it looked, cold, like it had been outside. "Emergency exits at the end," I whispered. "Don't run until you're past the corner." He grabbed my sleeve, eyes wet. "Thank you, I won't forget this." Then he was gone. I walked back to the counter wearing the red jacket, heart thudding, trying to look normal. 1 minute passed, then 2. I kept glancing at the doors, expecting a man to burst in yelling my name. Nothing happened. 5 minutes. 10. My chest felt tight. Had he made it? Did his stepdad chase him? I thought about going to check the hallway, but a line had formed at the counter. I was tearing tickets when the front doors flew open. 2 officers rushed in, then 2 more, hands on their belts. The lobby went dead quiet. They scanned the room. One of them pointed straight at me. "That's him." My stomach dropped. "What?" "Hands where I can see them." Every face in the lobby turned toward me. I didn't turn around. Cold cuffs snapped around my wrists. "For what?" I asked. They didn't answer. They just walked me past the staring crowd, past my manager frozen behind the popcorn machine, out into the cold. I was shoved into the back of a cruiser. The heater blasted hot air that made the jacket smell faintly metallic. At the station, they led me into a small room and cuffed me to a metal table. A detective came in and set a photo in front of me, the red jacket, on a grainy security still. "What do you know about this?" he asked. I swallowed. "A kid gave it to me. He said his stepdad was going to beat him. He needed to get away without being recognized." The detective didn't blink. "We swapped jackets in the hallway," I said. "He took mine and ran out the emergency exit." Silence. "That's the truth," I added. He leaned back. "Interesting. Because the person who owned this jacket was seen wearing it during an armed robbery 2 blocks from your cinema." My stomach went hollow. "Check your cameras. You'll see us swap." He studied my face, then stood and left. I sat there for what felt like hours, replaying the kids shaking hands in my head. Finally, another detective came in and unlocked the cuffs. "You're free," he said. My breath came out in one long rush. "What happened?" He slid my plain hoodie across the table. "Footage shows you telling the truth. The boy planned the swap." I frowned. "Robbery crew needed to ditch identifiable clothing," he said. "He played scared, used you as a decoy. By the time we found you in the jacket, he was already gone." I stared at my hoodie. I'd tried to help a scared kid run from someone dangerous. Instead, I'd helped a criminal disappear.